Hey guys, welcome to a new video. This is a new thing that I'm going to try out. I'm going to try doing some commentary over a speedrun that I did. So this is actually a ranked match. I'm actually going to watch back my footage and kind of recap what I was thinking during the run. So hopefully it'll be an interesting video. I've gained a lot of inspiration from RecRap lately, based on just like how I want to produce my content, I guess. So this is something that I know that he did, and I'm trying to see if it'll work out for me as well. So let me know if you like it. That just almost right there just killed me. That was really stupid. I don't know why I decided to place that sand. But if I just went in a different direction, I definitely would have died. So yeah, I got the temple here. Just gonna try and get some basic loot just to get started with the run. And yeah, like I said, I am doing a ranked match this time. So this is a race against another player. It's the same seed, same loot drops. All the things are exactly the same. Just the way that we play the world is different. So obviously the objective is to win. And this is, I think, my second or third race. I won one before. This is the one I recorded because I just wanted to see how it would work. Yeah, so those TNTs, that TNT was to try and find the chest, which doesn't look like I did. Or did I? Oh, I did. Look at that. I forgot about that. And then that other one was to get some wood to start crafting some stuff to get started with the race. So right there I'm just trying to craft the flint and steel that I need, and I accidentally crafted 2 and set myself on fire, which is totally exactly what I wanted to do. And yeah, so I was trying to light the portal, try and get into the nether, but I didn't realize there was a crying obsidian there, so that spot's kind of a waste, so I can't use that anymore. And actually just now see that I have 3 flint and steels in my inventory, so I didn't even need to craft those, because I crafted 2 and I have one in my inventory as well. So this is it's something that I did, you know. It happens. It's not always gonna be perfect. And just crafting up some tools here. Got the iron pickaxe and stone axe because I don't have enough for everything that I need to. So just gotta use what I've got, I guess. Yeah, and craft that iron just so I have a little bit extra, which I could have done beforehand and made the iron axe, but it looks like I didn't. I don't know. So it is what it is. And that 40 rotten flesh will be my main food source for most of the run, because I really don't need to have too much, just enough to get me by for a little while. So now basically I'm just trying to find a better spot to light a portal. And there's lava pool right there. I totally forgot that's where that was. I did this run a few days ago, so I'm a little fuzzy on all the details of it. Yeah, so this is a pretty common speed portal technique used for a lot of speedrunners use, and I do have a tutorial up on my channel from a few years ago if you want to check it out. And yeah, so just doing all the basic things that I need to get started with the run, and 3:30 is a respectable nether entry time, so I think, yeah, it looks like I'm the first. I don't know, why did I set myself on fire and why did I break the portal? I don't know. These are all things that I definitely should not have done, because that just wasted a lot of time. But yeah, so 3:45 on another entry is it's okay, and the bastion's right there, which is perfect because that's what I want to go to first. And if I'm not mistaken, ranked MCSR ranked has a seed filter, so it only picks seeds that are good for speedrunning. So you're not just blindly wandering around for a while. So it's a good seed to start with. I don't love the hoglins, but yeah, bridge is the bastion that I'm probably most comfortable with, since it's the route that I learned first. And it's pretty repetitive in the sake of bastions. It's just get the stuff and be on your way. Make sure that you're not getting killed. So yeah, so 15 gold blocks, 15 or 16, I can't remember the exact number right now. I believe it's 16. And right now it looks like my opponent's just getting into the nether as well. So I've got about a minute lead over him right now, so that's pretty good, just based on where I'm at. So yeah, pick up that gold block because I need that to attract the piglins later. Hoglins don't seem to be on me, so I'm just gonna go over to where I need to make my piglin trading hole. And yeah, there's some more gold right there if I need it. And I don't think in this run I ended up grabbing that. But yeah, so right there is where I'm gonna put the hole to make sure that, yeah, so that breaking that block attracts the piglins over to me, and then I just throw the gold in the hole so they start trading. And that's really it. That's all this route is. I didn't realize that there was going to be a piglin down there, and there actually ended up being 2. So that's definitely something that I should be more cautious of in the future when I'm doing runs, because that could have ended my speed or my pace or whatever. I'm pretty sure keep inventory honest because I'm not doing a ranked run. I'm doing just a casual run to start trying to get better at doing stuff for ranked. Because I would love to be able to get on leaderboards quickly, but I've only been running for a month, so there's a lot of work that I got to do still. And yeah, so now that all the piglins are gone, I can just loot these chests and get all the things that I need, and some more iron there. So I have spares for an iron pickaxe if I need one. And over here is where I'm gonna get some more chests. Where it looks like I started over here. I could have grabbed some of the stuff first, but I wanted to start with piglin trading. So I just wanted to check this chest here, see what I've got. It's okay stuff. It's not great. And yeah, I accidentally waste my pearl there just because the hotkey that I bind to is one that I'm used to having my blocks in. I just hadn't organized my inventory yet. So that was a waste of a pearl and my food, but it happened and it is what it is. So there's not much I can do about it now. And I'm pretty sure I saw the second triple over here. Yeah, I did. So I'm going to grab the loot from here because there could be string and obsidian, which there actually is in this chest right here. That's perfect for what I need. And that crossbow comes in handy just in case I need to wrap up the run with. Just in case I miss the one cycle, I've got a crossbow and some arrows to shoot down the crystals. And most speedrunners wouldn't do that, but I'm not confident enough with my one cycle yet to not. So every time I end up going to a bastion, I try and make sure that I can get 15-20 arrows minimum and a crossbow, ideally. So just making sure that we got the stuff, and it looks like I'm going back to my piglin hole to start working my way on finding the fortress, and that should be pretty easy. Actually, I'm going to do that right now. So and if you didn't know, there's a speedrunning technique for finding a fortress that I utilize here. I'm not very good at it yet, so I'm pretty slow, but it works a lot. So it just works with the pie chart and searching for the tile entities of the mob spawner, and then just going in the direction that you find it in. So you see it on the pie chart right there, and then I have to just decrease my render distance a bit, reset it, and then go up to what it was, -1. So whatever chunk I go in a direction, if I go in that direction, that's the direction that it ends up being. So it looks like I just have to go in that direction to find the fortress. So what I'm pretty sure what I'm going to do now is another technique called a pearl hang. So I just throw a pearl over so it's launched into the distance, and then I lower my render distance so it's now in a lazy chunk. Or an unloaded chunk or whatever it's called. I'm not sure exactly what the terminology is, but I just know that it works. So I just go and grab my stuff. Looks like I got some pearls and some string. And then just picking up the rest of the stuff that I need. I should be getting a few more pearls and maybe a little bit more string. I don't know. I think I see 16 wool, so that's enough for 5 beds right there. And then a few fire potions to get the blazes. So pretty standard stuff. I'm doing pretty good. I'm at 926 right here, and it's an okay time split. I don't love that it took that long to even get to the fortress. Like, I'd like to, ideally, once I can get good enough, I'd like to be out of the nether at 12 minutes, probably, within the next month. So it's my goal. That was pretty slow. I didn't have my inventory sorted. My keybinds are all messed up and whatnot. So yeah, I just go back to the pearl, I just open up my render distance and it reloads the chunks and reloads the pearl. So yeah, there's the fortress right there. Sometimes it's a little bit harder than that, but the way that the ranked stuff is set up is that it's always going to have the fortress relatively close. I'm pretty sure I'm like probably 8 to 12 chunks from start. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm pretty sure I saw the fortress back a little bit, but I think I'm trying to find the fortress. Either I missed something when I was running or I'm crazy, because I'm pretty sure I saw the fortress back a few bits just there. But yeah, it looks like I'm just going to go around this to try and find stuff. And just throw this pearl down to try and get a little bit better of a spot. Yeah, it's just, okay, I guess I was just wrong. I didn't see the fortress. So yeah, I'm just trying to find the fortress now. So that's really all that I've got to do here. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this new style video. I'm not sure how I'm going to be able to do it because I'm not great at keeping myself just constantly talking like this. So this is pretty unnatural for me. So getting better at that. So yeah, so I'm trying some new stuff on all aspects of things. So YouTube, whatever, social life, whatever, blah, blah, blah. Lots of stuff going on. What am I doing here? Oh, I'm crafting a boat so I can get down there safely without taking too much damage. Yeah, like I said, this run was a few days ago, so I'm a little fuzzy on the details. Yeah, so right there, the spawner that I found could have possibly either been the fortress or that treasure bastion that you just saw. I totally forgot about that, so yeah. Sometimes in runs you find a treasure bastion when you're looking for the fortress just because of the magma spawner at the bottom. You can't differentiate between the two. And usually when that happens, it's just a dead run, or you just break the spawner and try again. Which is probably what I would do until I'm a little more comfortable with consistency. Just being able to get good runs reliably, so I'm still working on some stuff myself for speedrunning, but yeah, so blazes here. I'm pretty sure I had pretty bad luck when it came to blazes on this run. I don't remember. Anyway, I don't really know what else to say here. So while I'm farming blazes, I'm just gonna ramble a little bit. So yeah, so tomorrow is actually my brother's birthday, and we went to lunch today. Just me and my two siblings. And yeah, that was fun. So we went to like a local like barbecue place, and I had never been there. It's been open for probably 7 or 8 years now, and it was pretty good. I'm glad we got to go today, and I got my senior pictures taken because I'm going into senior year of high school this year. Oh yeah, so all of last week I was on vacation, so I had the last video that I posted was scheduled while I was on vacation, and Eclipse, my friend who's helping me edit stuff, was able to oversee my channel for a little while. So just making sure that the algorithm worked and was enjoying my video, and it looks like it did after about 2 or 3 days. I'm pretty sure it got a ton more views after a few days. So that was pretty good. I'm glad you guys enjoyed that video. And yeah, so vacation. I went to the French coastline, like along the Mediterranean Sea, and we landed in Barcelona to visit that really old cathedral, the one that's not done yet. I can't remember what it's called. Sagrada Familia, I'm pretty sure. I totally butchered the pronunciation, I know that. But yeah, so that was fun. We got to go all over. I got to visit 2 new countries that I've never been to, so I'm up to 20 now. Yeah, so I'm gonna blind out of here. I've got 7 runs. It's usually a good amount. And this is a weird screen. I don't know why it's looking like this. I'm gonna have to work on that for um, future videos. I have to make sure that I'm recording in the right windows and whatnot, and make sure that it all works fine. But that is another speedrunning tool to help me find the stronghold better. Just making sure that I'm calculating the eyes. I just want to make sure that the tool worked there. And the skeleton is really annoying here, so I have to kill that, and it takes some time away, which I don't love. But yeah, so we're gonna try and find the stronghold here. And I do use the Ninja Brain bot. I don't know if that ends up showing up on screen. I don't know if I had that set up yet. But yeah, see, basically it's just trigonometry. If you don't know, it's just trig. So that eye just goes straight into the tree. So I have to go try again from a better spot. And that skeleton almost kills me out as well. So gotta run away for a second, make sure that I can heal. Cause yeah, oh, it looks like I just hunger reset. Because yeah, beginner mode has keep inventory on. I totally forgot I did that. Yeah, so coastline vacation, whatever. What am I saying? Yeah, we got to go all over. There was a ton of new little towns that we got to visit. We ended up going to Monaco for my first time. That I didn't know that we were gonna go to Monaco, and that's a really, really cool city. It's like French, but not French. Like, it was a really weird, rich city in the middle of. It wasn't like in the middle of another city, but it's a totally separate country. So that was really cool. Just how that's laid out. But it was really, really hot, like the whole time we were there. So it was a lot. But I'm really, really glad we got to go, because that's my senior summer. So I've got one more year of high school before I end up figuring out what I got to do for the rest of my life. So yeah, working on my college applications in some time. I could probably start submitting some of those. This week is probably what I should be doing right now, actually. But I'm gonna record this voiceover first, and then we'll look at all that stuff later. So I'm gonna try calculating again, and it doesn't work again. So I'm gonna throw another eye. Man, that view is pretty bad. I don't know what's going on with that, so I gotta work on that. So you just can't see it. It's okay. I will work on that in future recordings. So basically, it just narrows my window down, so I can basically only see the Eye of Ender over my my whole screen. So any minor adjustments are a lot more obvious that I make, which helps me calculate the stronghold. So yeah, that was my first die that I threw, so I went to go find that. So I think I'm going to throw a second eye, or I did that already. I don't know why I'm going in the overworld to try and find it. Or maybe it was just like close enough. Yeah, no, that's what I thought. I thought I went back. Okay, so I was going to try and run in the overworld, but that's a huge waste of time, especially since I have 11 more obsidian. I can do a second full blind out. Yeah, so we're headed to the stronghold now, making sure that all the things are going good. And yeah, so I'm excited for stuff I got going on right now. I'm not sure what I'm gonna end up doing, or like where I'm gonna end up going to college, but I'm really excited for seeing how that plays out. I've got a few ideas that I'd like to do ideally. Ooh, looks like the blaze just hit me there, so. Okay, the fire wasn't too long, so I ended up being okay. I probably could have done another fire res, and oh wait, no, I know what happened. My calculator, or my so Ninja Brain just didn't work for me for some reason. So I was just like totally guessing on where my blind ended up. And yes, that's what happened. That's why it was taking so long. Because I only threw one, I decided to blind where it was. And I went way too far. So I gotta learn how to do the mental calculations as well, if Ninja Brain ever does break like this, because that was really stupid. Because I have to backtrack a ton. Like right now, we're halfway through the split between starting to look for the stronghold and I'm pretty sure entering the stronghold. Like that's how long it took me. So half of it was just deciding to start the blind, and then the second half is traveling to the stronghold. Like it's such a huge waste of time that I totally lost in the speed run. So that's kind of one of the things that I needed to work on just there. And yeah, okay, so I saw this trick in a Curryway video where basically you can just like put water down and the cow will never be able to fit into that water block, so it'll just like spin around on top of it for a second. So that's kind of a good way to reliably get food, or at least from cows. I don't think it works with any of the other mobs. So yeah, look, it just spins around on top of that for a second. That's kind of a cool trick. I thought I'd start utilizing that. Yeah, so I'm doing okay. Like it's ideally I'd like to be in the end by now, and I probably could be if my calculator worked and I blinded right, and there's a lot of things that I could have done a whole lot better than the way I did it. So that's just gonna come with practice. I've only been running for a month, and I know a lot of speedrunners take 3, 4, sometimes even 5 months to even get a good time. And just today, as of recording this, the time that I'm at right now is my new PB. I finally hit a sub 30, and I definitely could have done a lot better. What was one thing I messed up on a lot? It was, oh yeah, so I was blinding out of the nether, and I misplaced one piece of obsidian, and it was the last piece that I needed for the portal, so I just wasted 10 obsidian basically, and I only had enough for one portal. So I basically had to just rebuild my second portal where I was, and then travel in the overworld to exit, or to find the stronghold. And the eye that my calculator was telling me to go to was in the second ring, like all the way out 2,000 blocks from spawn, and my exit portal was at like 700. So I wasted probably 7 or 8 minutes just getting to the stronghold, which was really, really annoying. Just because of that one misplaced block, it wasted 8 minutes. It's kind of crazy how little mistakes can change so drastically. Like it was a lot. So I've got to get better at those placing portals, because that's something that I'm pretty slow at. So I'm working on that myself. Yeah, so I'm basically just following the eyes back to the stronghold and hoping that it works. And if I'm not mistaken, it ends up taking me basically to where I was, so I massively overcompensated on my blind, which kind of sucks. 'Cause I think what I did is I went a few 100 blocks too far on the blind. I just used the wrong numbers to try and get in, and it didn't work at all. So totally okay. Mistakes happen. That's what happened here. So yeah, I'm just following the eyes back to the stronghold a pretty standard way, which is, I think, is pretty risky since I don't have a lot of blaze rods. Like I only have 7, so I'm kind of high rolling it. Like I could have been worse off. I think I've only lost 1 right now, so I'm just following it, trying to get it to go where I want it, or go to the stronghold. So yeah, it's looking pretty good so far. We're nearly at the stronghold. So I see this dark oak and I get kind of upset because it's what I was at. Like I saw a swamp and a dark oak off of my original blind.
I see my portal.
So that made me a little upset. I was pretty pissed off because I basically just backtracked the entire route that I took. So I could have genuinely just followed it the right originally. I guess I thought it was going too far, but I'm in the right chunk where I was at. So I go down, try and get that eye back, and I do. So another thing with this is if you go to the chunk coordinates of 4, 4, you're always going to end up in the starter staircase. So I'm just trying to work. I don't know what I'm doing. Yeah, so 4, 4, will always, if I dig down, it's in the right chunk. 4-4 will always put me at the center of the starter staircase. So that's a cool trick that'll be useful for me in the future, because that's gonna help me not miss where I end up digging. Because I've always just done it randomly in the chunk and hope that I hit it. But this time I can always hit it reliably. And if I'm not mistaken, the stronghold was also pretty terrible. Like, the generation on this was pretty abysmal, so I'm basically just wandering around for the next, I think, 10 minutes. No, that's not true. For the next probably 5 minutes, we're just aimlessly wandering around just the stronghold trying to find anything. So yeah, I see that button, so I know there's a pathway back there. And I'm low on food now, so I've got just the 7 pork chops, and I think I saw 13 rotten flesh left, so I'm kind of just taking whatever I can get. I should have gone up and taken that from that chest, but I guess I just thought it was a little out of the way and not worth my time. Yeah, so this stronghold ends up being pretty bad in all things considered, so we're just wandering around trying to find really anything that can lead me in a better direction. I know there's a way to figure out how to, like, use the pie chart to find the spawner, but I'm just not good at that yet. Like, it's basically the same with the mapless treasure. It's the same concept of just narrowing it down to a direction, I think. I'm just not good at that yet, so it's something that I've got to work on myself. So right now my method is literally just aimlessly wander around the entire stronghold until I find the portal room, which is kind of annoying because I have to do it a lot and I don't like doing it a lot. So we're just gonna sit here for another few minutes and hopefully I find it soonish. I don't remember when I find it. Or even if I actually no, I'm pretty sure I find it in this run. I had a pretty bad string of runs before this, so I don't remember if this is the right one. I picked this run out specifically a few days ago. So hopefully this one's pretty good for what I need it to be. Yeah, so I see that there, so I know there's another way to go just there. And I'm just following it out, and it ends up going to nothing. So another wasted tunnel, another door just doesn't go anywhere. So the stronghold generation as well is pretty abysmal. Like, it's pretty terrible, so I don't love that. And that I don't know. Creeper just blew up, so I'm gonna just follow in some new pathways that I see and trying to figure out where I'm at. And it looks like I'm back at the starter staircase. So, yeah, I go the only path that I haven't yet. And I'm pretty sure it's going to be, like, right here. Yeah. So, of course, it's the last path. It's the only other one available. Which is kind of annoying. But, looks like, yeah, I've got to work on my pearl or my eye placements, just making sure those get faster. And right here I realized that I only have enough wood for 3 beds, which is really bad because beds are the way that I can consistently kill the dragon. So having only enough for 3 is bad because I have enough wool for 2 more beds. So if I had those 2, I probably could have done the dragon a lot better than the way I did. But I realized that I have enough anchors, or enough crying obsidian for 4 anchors, and I'm pretty sure I do something, like I try something new, just with the way that I do the anchors, which I also saw in a Curryway video. I think I was watching a video from him right before I did this match, so I got inspired to try some new stuff, I guess. So right now, yeah, I'm at 29 minutes into the end, and my opponent is still looking for the stronghold. So I've got a pretty respectable lead as of right now. I think we're doing pretty good. So I'm placing these here, and then what I decide to do is I can put anchors on these 4 blocks, so I can just right click them, and they'll blow up when I want them to. But that also means that I have to shift click my bed placements, which I didn't do. I don't remember. Yeah, so we're just kind of waiting for the dragon to perch now. I don't have my hitboxes on, which I really should. And right there, I missed my perch.
No, I missed it.
So, again, I could have completed this run if the 1 cycle happened and I did all the things right.
They're not even in the stronghold yet.
I could have done it a lot faster than the way I did, so I just have to wait for the second perch, basically. Which is kind of unfortunate, because it's literally, I'm sitting and waiting. There's nothing else that I can do to progress. I've done all the things that I need, so I'm literally just sitting and waiting for anything to happen, which kind of sucks, because I was hoping that they wouldn't find the stronghold by the time the next perch was.
Might become a problem, actually.
So the fact that they entered the stronghold means that they're no more than a minute and a half behind me. And the bed cycles can take, like, from entering the end to completing the bed cycles by what that one was could have been 45 seconds. But I got lucky on the perch here, but I forgot to break the blocks. So I just totally screw up the way that went.
That's very bad.
But I still have 1 anchor in there and 3 beds. So if the dragon's health resets for any reason, which I don't think it did, I have the resources to be able to still complete a full cycle. Yeah, so it's healing, but I can technically still complete it if the dragon just doesn't move, and it does. So that kind of throws a wrench in my plan. So I basically just have to wait for now a 3rd perch, and the opponent is still in the stronghold, so I basically just have to wait it out. And that fireball is really bad, because that now means that I can't be in that area if the dragon perches, because it'll kill me. So I start going for the towers, because I know now the dragon's full healed, and technically you can get the kill on 4. I just am not comfortable with 4. So I'm starting this process early, so I can try and get a win still. Yeah, but at 32 minutes, it's not looking great, because I'm assuming they're on similar pace to where I was when I was in the end, or in the stronghold, just aimlessly wandering around trying to figure out where it was. Because if they went the right way, they would be in the end by now. So I've still got a few more minutes to try and figure out what I gotta do. And I'm literally sitting here waiting for the dragon to perch. And I think it does right here, actually. Oh, it doesn't. It tricks me into it. It tricked me again. This time it's perching, though. So that snapback shows the perch. I should have broken these blocks earlier, but that wasted a lot of my time. And that made me stress and place the bed very early. So yeah, so I'm now just trying to hope that I can get the kill manually before they do. But that right there, that really sucked.
So I am.
So I could have done it if the dragon just stayed there for a little bit longer. So I basically just have to go back to breaking the towers, because I don't have any more explosives. I'm kind of screwed there. But the fact that the opponent's still not in the end yet is very good for me. It means I still got a chance here. If I can just get all the crystals and the dragon perches again in the next probably minute or so. And right there, I thought I looked at that Enderman. And now the dragon's back to half health, which really sucks, because it was pretty close to death when I was doing that second cycle. And I'm not even done with all the crystals yet, so I still have a lot of work to do. I think I see a projectile right there, or an entity, so I go over to that tower to try and break the crystal. That right there scared me. So the fact that they're now in the end means that they're probably going to complete the one cycle, where I was not able to. So I just have to basically break this crystal and hope that they mess up their one cycle like I did. And
Huge lead.
no perch. And I'm basically just trying to shoot the dragon now, try and get as much damage as I can to it. But I don't know what was happening today, or this day, but I was just missing up all of my shots. Like I just couldn't hit the dragon. Like I don't think I've landed one yet. Yeah, still nothing. Which sucks because I'm now down to only 2 arrows. And the dragon's basically at full health. And they're trying to complete a 1 cycle. I've got 3 hearts and 3 hits on the dragon. Like, the perches that I had in this run were pretty terrible. Once I needed them to be consistent, so that kind of sucked. Yeah, that's my first hit on the dragon with a projectile.
The first one I hit. Are you kidding?
So, at this point, I'm kind of feeling hopeless. Desperate for resources. There's nothing else that I can do. I basically just have to either go find my arrows, which I don't think there are any.
They have to screw
But they're now, yeah, since they're in the end,
everything.
I'm pretty sure they do miss their first cycle. Because they would have killed the dragon by now. So I think I still have a chance.
Stupid perch.
I just gotta find where the dragon perches. And basically just kill it. But it only perched for 2 that time, which I feel like is kind of insane. Like, only 2 hits. I'm pretty sure consistently it should be 8, if I'm not mistaken. So the fact that it perched for like 2 seconds really screwed me over. Because I'm like so close to killing the dragon here. Like it's I'm desperate for resources, but I still have a chance. So I see that TNT there from the beginning, and I try, and I think with the next time it perches, I try and blow up, just deal a good amount of damage, and it looks like it does that right now. So while it's perching, I basically have to sit and wait for it to find the spot right there. So I place the TNT, and right here, the dragon flies off.
Oh my god.
TNT takes, I think, no, 4.5, 5 seconds to blow up, and I didn't deal any damage to the dragon. So it literally sat there for 4 seconds and flew off.
It's like 4 seconds.
It was really, really annoying. So I'm kind of feeling hopeless now that the TNT won't even work if it perches again, because I've had now 5 perches before the dragon, or before the opponent has completed their cycle. So yeah, so right there, that GG means that they
No.
basically
I still have a chance.
basically won. Yeah, they won.
Oh my
So
god.
I did pretty terrible with that ending, but it's just practice. I just gotta get better at finding the 1 cycle and just making sure that I can do it a lot better. So yeah, that's gonna be this video. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe if you enjoy this kind of content. I don't say that a lot because I don't really like to, but I'm trying to get more consistent with weekly uploads and stuff like that. So if you enjoy the video, please let me know, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.